And good morning, everybody. We are about to start this live stream. First, I would like to sing a big thanks out to Delta Zero Productions as they are facilitating, assisting, advising, doing all of that good stuff for us here as we are getting this racing series started. So, big shout out to Delta Zero Productions for making sure that Wolfpack Performance does things at the highest point. If you ever want to participate in a racing series that is legit, consistent, will provide you knowledge, will help you become a better racer, head over to Delta Zero Productions YouTube, join their Discord, and they will make sure that you become a better racer. Today, we are going to get started, and I will tell all my drivers that are currently on the grid to go ahead and ready up so we can get this race on the way. By the way, you see that package there? That is what is up for grabs for the #1 championship winner right now. We have 18 seconds on the clock as these drivers are getting ready to ready up. So I thank everybody out here on the YouTube stream that came to watch these drivers perform. Wiry Supreme is the only driver with 6 seconds left that hasn't readied up. We are on a reverse grid today, and we are about to get this thing cranking. This race is about to get started. It will be a bit lengthy than some of our other races because we are reverse grid, and we're going to give these drivers an opportunity to get caught up as they are starting from the back if they finished in the high in the points last week. So keep that also in mind. Other than that, we are starting in the afternoon. We are driving manuals all the time here. We will drive manual. It's nostalgic for me. It is the Wolfpack Racing Epic Grudge Racing Series. Nothing will be as simple as it seems, but some things are there to kind of help you all out. But there are some challenges involved, so be aware of that. Other than that, rubbing is racing. It doesn't do you well in Formula One though, because rubbing and racing in Formula One can lend you into the wall, or it could get you a DNF, or it can get you retired. But a little bit is okay. So let's see how the rest of this stuff goes, and let's make sure we have a good time. And salute these drivers who have shown up today to display their skills and give us some entertainment here on this New Year's Eve. And Happy New Year's Eve to everybody out there. Now, listen, we do know that these damn servers created by EA Sports can be quite a bit of a pain in the ass. So as of right now, we are still awaiting these servers to go ahead and start. We're still waiting for players. I think the last player that did not ready up was Wire E Supreme. And we will see. Now, I will let you know this. If there ever is an opportunity that a driver comes on a reverse grid day where we do not have qualifying and you have not participated and you are not on the points board, you will start from the back. Today's driver is Sean Nashan. Will be starting from the back, so it will be very interesting to see where they end up. I will be going on board with the 4th or the 5th car so I can get a bird's eye view of what's going on here. And here we go. I'm going to go on board with Raz Grizz Otis, and we are getting this started, and it looked like a bit of a jump right there, and there's already off. And let's see how this goes. We're going to take this first turn right here, and it could be major carnage right here in the back already major carnage in the back. Oh my goodness, smoke is in the air right here. This is already going to be crazy. There's already going to be some collisions. There's already going to be drivers trying to make sure that they get into the pits. And here we are, Sean Nashan ending up in the wall. And we got Electronic Cornbread in the runoff area. This already is getting started. Very eventful. Sean Nashan on his way. 11th, not 12th now. Not in the back, but not too. Oh, we got another driver, Wildcat, going off into the runoff area as well. We got Sean Nashan up to 10th now. In 10th place, we have So Fresh trying to make a run for it. Was our driver of the day last week, and he did get his honey bun and card sent out. I have to give him his tracking number. I did make sure I take care of that even in my moments. Oh, right here we got some smoke created right here. Chaos Droid King Ring, Racer X210 up in 5th, and Hillian coming through the castle section is my favorite section of this track. Forgive me, I will not be on screen today, but is my favorite section of this track. I do indeed love it much. And so we will keep the camera view going here when these drivers pull up into that section, because it is very interesting to me the things that could occur there. All right, so Let's go on board. Let's go ahead and go first. Oh, we got some more caution. I'm guaranteed it's going to be back here. We got somebody, Sean off the track. Wildcat trying to catch up. Electronic Cornbread not having the best race that he can have. Raz Grizz and Otis is at the front of the pack, but not outside of DRS range just yet. So as DRS kicks in, we got another caution. Baku is that track. Azerbaijan is the place where if you want action from a street circuit, it will deliver. Right here, Raz Grizz. Oh, we got some tightness going on right here. Are they going to be able to negotiate this? They did. Distinguished gentlemen performing themselves as so. Raz Grizz with the fastest lap. Congratulations to that. Let's see how this turn goes. Let's see. Oh, we got, in spin cam. Guess what? Ben is in the runoff area. So Fresh is coming up on him. He's going to pass him. Is he going to clip this wall? He doesn't clip that wall. Oh, my goodness. Guess why? Ben is trying to get around Sean. Now Sean is in the pits. There is all types of spin cam action today, people. All right, here we are, Wiry Supreme. I'm looking for S450 rider. Where is S450? I do not see S450. Wonder what happened to S450 right there. Did they end up getting out of the race at this point in time? What the hell's going on? S450 is in 6th place. He was in the middle of the pack. I was looking for him up front. I do expect for him to be up there at some point in time. But as everybody stressed out, patience is key. This track is delivering some action, and we're going to go toward the back here and see what's going on, because I think this is where our spin cam action is mainly happening. Sean still in 10th place. Wildcat is coming out of the pits. Cornbread coming out of the pits. Let's see what Sean's going to do. Is he going to clean up these laps? Definitely needs to try to catch up. 12. Oof, there's a lot of time in between him and the rest of that pack. Right here, guess why? Ben coming around that corner. A little bit wild there. So Fresh in 8th place. We're going to see if they're going to collect another honey bun for being driver of the day. Right here, we're going to watch King Ring. Ooh, very closely, almost clipping that. Wiry Supreme right now is coming up. By the way, I have my bird in the sky. Justin Stinky One is in the sky. He is my helicopter. He will tell me areas that I may be missing to pay attention to give you all the best experience that you can have as far as action. Right now, Wiry, Hillian is on his rear wing, and might I say, Hillian's livery is quite saucy. Raz Grizz, another fastest lap at 148.3. He's laid down 2. Is he going to continue that? If so, he'll continue to improve his gap. We're going to see what Wiry is going to do right here. He's right on the rear wing of Raz Grizz, but he also has Hillian on his rear wing. So we're going to see he's under attack, but he's also trying to mount an attack, and this could be a very funny position. As you see right there, Hillian cracking that open. He's going to try, on the inside, almost could have made it happen, but I think patience is the key. I don't think he's going to try to unnecessarily risk an overtake here in these sections. I think he's going to wait until a back straight or until a better opportunity arises where he won't compromise only his race, but the driver's race in front of him, which is also being a gentleman. Doesn't have to, but it will benefit him to do so. Remember, if you dig one grave, dig two. One for them and one for you. Oh my gosh! Hillian hits the wall and just kills it. Front wing, he is DNF. There is no going back to the pits for Hillian, and we're going to try to get a view of this as drivers are going to pass Hillian coming up. Hillian's car is run dung. It is out of there. Hillian, just as we were talking about him mounting an attack, he is indeed out of that race. We will try to go on board with another car to see if we can get a glimpse of the carnage that Hillian has laid down and see if anybody's going to pass him before they actually get that car off the track. So we're on board with Guess Why Ben. Guess Why should be coming up onto that incident very soon if they haven't already removed it, which they may have removed it. But that was very gnarly. Hillian right dead into that corner. I don't think he's going to be the last driver to do so. What happened there, I don't know, but that is crazy. Raz Grizz, again, S450 is looking to mount an attack. S450, let's see what S450 is doing. Right now, Chaos Druid is on the rear wing of S450. Hillian is out. Oh my gosh! Chaos Druid bites the wall, tears his wheel off. Chaos Druid, who was once on the attack, and there he is. As you can see, we're going to pass him several times. We're going to try to give you a glimpse of that car. It is wrecked. It is done. Chaos Druid, as he was mounting an attack on S450, clipped the wall, and he is out of this race. S450, I don't know what he's done, but Sean Not Sean laying down a fastest lap at 145.7. Mind you, starting from the back of the grid in a situation that many cars were having incidents, managed to clear that and is now up to 7th place once he was in 12th. Oh my gosh, we got 2 cars out of here already. On board with S450, now not under direct attack after Chaos Druid just ruined that race. Oh my goodness, another spin cam! King Reem has lost the front of his vehicle. Oh my gosh, I think he got rear impacted. He can't even get it cleared. This race is telling you all that this track doesn't play any games. It is taking no prisoners. It is going to put you out or put you into the hospital bed or the tow truck. King Reem is going to try to limp this car back to the pits to get another front end and hopefully get back in this race. At this point in time, his aero is compromised. He's going to have to be careful about making his way back to the pits. He's going to be under attack soon. As I said it, Sean Not Sean is coming up, and Sean Not Sean making the pass. Racer X210 right now is right on the back of rear wing as my helicopter in the sky tells me Wiry and Racer X210 is up in the 2nd place after DRS. Be careful. Don't do anything rash right there, Wiry. Don't do anything rash. Racer X210, welcome to the top of the grid. 2nd place. Don't panic. Keep your cool. Hopefully you can manage that and lay down good strategy. Mind you people, racers, there is 21 laps left in this race. Don't do anything unnecessary that will kill your race or your opponent's race. There is 21 laps still remaining for you to make something happen, for you to deploy a good strategy, for you to decide what tires you're going to go on to, for you to wait until a good opportunity exists for you to make the pass. Don't risk your race, but be clear. I will be clear. I do love spin cam action, and we got so fresh in some spin cam action right there. And I'm going to take spin cam action all day. We're catching King Reem as he goes into the pits. Right now, he's going to get hard tires. He's going to get that new front wing. Wildcat does have a 3-second time penalty on. Oh, Wildcat is out of there. Wildcat is out of there. Way into the front wall. He pulls a George Russell and goes for the gap at MSC Cruise Lines. Wildcat is finished for the day. He is out of there. Oh my gosh, that is 3 cars out of 12. That is down there. A quarter of the grid is going to be out of there. What else will we see? Goodness gracious, people. This is the way you start New Year's Eve. Action-packed race, reverse grid, street circuit, Baku Castle section. What will we get next? Racer X210 falls to 3rd place. Wiry does reclaim that 2nd place. Razgrid's Otis is running away in 1st place. What will we see when it comes to him needing to pit, change those tires? That may give other people opportunity. Racer X210, they are fighting for this position. Racer X, Wiry are going back and forth for the 2nd position, both on podium. But what could happen if they battle this out and they're not considerate of each other, we could see where 2 drivers knock each other off the podium and out of the race. Here goes Racer X again with his DRS wing open. This is DRS chicken all day. I'm telling you, DRS is just going back and forth. Racer X210 doing a very good job taking that turn, as well as Wiry. Sean Not Sean is up to 5th place out of 7th. So Fresh is in the pits right now. Guess why right now is in 7th place? Thank goodness for a late Christmas present to all the 3 DNFs that happened. King Reem right now in 8th place, and Electronic Cornbread running in last in 9th place right now. Clipping that corner likely is going to get a warning for that. Ooh, coming through that castle section can be a bit of a doozy, but Razgrid showing us is how you do this shit. Otis laying it down like Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. Yum, 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 yum. He's doing his damn thing. Excuse me for not being on camera today. I am a bit going through some things. Don't want to scare you all, so when to be off camera, we're going to just do this thing audio. I hope that you are still enjoying the race action the same. Definitely like to always give you all a good product. And by the way, keep in mind, right now we're on another caution. Oh, guess why Ben Spincam S450 is right now in sight of Racer X, Wiry, S450, my helicopter, my bird in the sky, DZP, Stinky One is telling me S450 is in the hunt. Hopefully he does not end up like Captain Ahab, tied to the well as he is going through the season. Mind you, if you don't know, Captain Ahab did drown. There's no way he's going to ride that well into the deep sea and stay alive. So, yeah, he's probably still tied there. Whoa! Here comes the speed. He's going to catch Racer X in this turn. What will they do? Racer X locking it up off track, and Racer X has been had. So there goes the first harpoon into his first weld, being Racer X 210. Racer X is going to have to be sure not to let that disturb his mental and make errors by trying to push any harder than he needs to. Drive your same race. Put the performance and pace in where you can, realistically and optimized. And here we go. Now he's in the hunt. He's on the podium. S450 is on the podium. Mind you, he is our first winner of the Wolfpack Epic Grudge Championship Racing Series. The first driver to not only get the fastest lap point, but the first place points. And now he is in the hunt again after starting from the back of the grid to be in front and capture a double win. But there's a lot of racing left. But right now, Wiry Supreme is his target. And I can tell you, looking at Wiry, he is on medium compound tires, so they're on the same compound, but he looks like he's sliding a little bit here and there, which is going to compromise his pace. And if S450 is putting together a better race with better pace, he will incrementally catch him. And when he does that, DRS range will be his friend, and he will have that. Right now, he's in DRS range, but DRS will certainly be his friend. It looked like he might have caught that wall a bit there. Let's see what this looks like from the rear view mirror of Wiry as S450 is hunting him down. Raz Grizz is out there. There's no reason for us to pay. No, we don't want to be like the FIA. Let's make sure that he's not doing anything. Let's make sure that he's adhering to track action, not track limitations. Make sure we put a little eye on him. Like, they ignore Max Verstappen all the time, and he probably is exceeding track limits a lot. But we want to make sure we pay attention. S450 getting Wiry Supreme on the pass, and it does finally happen. Here comes Wiry. He's going to try to fight it back. He's going to try to stay there. He's going to try to keep himself in position to make that, but it is not going to happen. Wildcat says, I'm not racing again, maybe in 20 years when I'm fast enough. Peace. Don't be like that, Wildcat. I told you all at the beginning of this racing series, I don't want to hear any pansy ass baby powder diaper crying. You are good enough, and you showed it. No damn temper tantrums, Wildcat. Get your shit together, and next race, you're back on the grid, buddy. Keep it together, bro. You can do it. Don't give up. I'm not going to keep telling you that. You know better. Navy, hoorah. Let's go. S450. Oh, my gosh. Holy shit. If I'm on board with the S450, and my vision is correct, that's Raz Grizz not far from him. Oh, my gosh. Is S450 about to pull a broken hypocrite-like race where he comes from the back out of the lake and then grabs his knife and his mask and goes on a goddamn massacre for first place? This is crazy. Say again, helicopter in the sky. Say again. Raz Grizz is reported to lose a bunch of time through Sector 1. My helicopter in the sky is no lie, and you can tell that right now as S450 is about to be on his rear wing. He is just 0.7 seconds outside of DRS eligibility. Once he gets within that second, he will mount a hefty attack. Do mind you, oh, we got a yellow flags. Let's see where it is. Yellow flags are gone. Electronic Cornbread is in the pits. Oh, yellow flag is Sector 2. Yellow flag is Sector 2. So Fresh is out of there. Where is So Fresh? Can anybody see him? So Fresh has just got a DNF. Likely So Fresh has just collided, hit the wall. We're going to stay on board with Guess Why Ben to see if maybe we can see where the car of So Fresh is. S450 is 2 seconds outside of Raz Grizz, so there's not a pass about to happen unless Raz Grizz gives us some carnage. Will Guess Why be able to show us where So Fresh is at this point in time, where this car is? Because evidently he's had an incident. He's got a DNF. He's going to be out of the race. But I'm looking to see where he is. If Guess Why Ben may be able to show us if he's going to pass that. Once again, S450 is now within 2 seconds, within a second and a half of Raz Grizz. Right now, we don't see where So Fresh is, but we might soon. Is that going to be So Fresh coming up? No, that is not So Fresh. I'm going to get ready to go back on board with S450. Either way it goes, So Fresh is out of there. I'm going back on board with S450. S450 is mounting this attack. He is now about to crest into a second. He's a tenth off of a second, both on medium compound tires. Let's see what this looks like from the rear wing of Raz Grizz as S450 is mounting a hefty a hefty attack right now. He is really putting the pressure on. They're both on medium compound tires. As we said, Stinky One told us that he lost some time. It is indeed a time that not only am I going to have to calm down just to my energy levels, I'm going to have to calm down to watch this attack to hopefully give you all a good play-by-play as they're coming through these turns here. And mind you, as you watch the time right there, Racer X has just made a pass for Sean Not Sean, making that happen where he's trying to fight his way back to that grid spot. Sean Not Sean is less than a second, but he will have some opportunity to get through a detection zone if he can keep that and have DRS to try to helpfully attack Racer X and maybe get that back. Racer X, I would say, is putting together a pretty nice drive today. Been on podium throughout this race, now off podium, but the race is still long. We have 16 more laps for these drivers to put together a race. Right now, the drivers that you see at this point in time putting together a nice attack have decided to deploy some things that they've been told. Wiry is in the pits. He's going to go on hard compound tires. We're going to go back on board with S450. Being very patient here, still making sure to drive his race. He's going to let Razgriz come to him. He already knows he has the pace. He already knows he's not getting out of his sight. He's not going to make unnecessary mistakes like cutting corners to get time penalties. Hopefully he can avoid that. How many warnings he's already has, I don't know at this point in time. Maybe somebody can provide me that information. Razgriz is going to have to make sure he does the same. He's going to have to make sure that he stays running for his life, but he doesn't make any unnecessary mistakes, because coming through this section that they are in right now can lend for them to make an impact on the wall and make an impact on their race and then find themselves in a DNF situation. And that will gift S450 the position if they don't manage to collide with each other through that section. So it's almost like Razgriz has some responsibility to S450. There it is, 0.4 seconds. Now Paul, S450, is in DRS range. When he hits that detection zone, he will be able to crack open this rear wing that we are looking at closed right now and mount an attack. But I wonder if he will be able to do it with slipstream. So we're gonna pay attention when that rear wing cracks open. We're gonna see what happens. There he goes. Rear wing is cracked open, and as you see it right there, he's gonna go for the pass, and he gets it. Oh my goodness. Razgriz Otis is gonna have to be careful not to cause a situation, and he does. Both these drivers being very considerate of each other, having a good battle. Otis making sure not to unnecessarily crowd S450 as he realized he had the pace right off of DRS. I would like to say that I love seeing that carbon fiber on the rear wing and those damn beam wings right there. I love carbon fiber. I've got some new carbon fiber parts in this week. Awesome, just awesome to see it. These two drivers are fighting for this first place. Racer X210 right now very far off of these two drivers, but on podium. So he's fighting his own race. He's going to have to defend for third place. He is the last person on the podium, and he's so far away from first and second. I don't know if that's possible, but first of all, a third place finish is on podium. Next, Sean Not Sean has fought his way back from the back of the grid, looking to have some tire compromising right there, but he's fought his way from the back of the grid. So Racer X210 is going to have to watch out for at least Sean Not Sean and possibly Wiry Supreme. But as we go back up here, now Razgriz will have DRS and will have the opportunity to fight back on Paul on S450 Rider, trying to get that first place position back. But still do keep in mind, there are 15 laps remaining in this race. Nothing needs to be done unnecessarily. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead here, and just for a second, just for a moment, we're going to tell you all a bit about Delta Zero Productions. If you want to know what racing is and you want to be a better driver, you can hit Delta Zero Productions. By the way, this is the big grand prize that is going to be offered up to the winner of the championship series, and also put on by Wolfpack Performance Racing Grudge Racing Series. That is what we have going here. Let's get back to the race. We're back on the board now with Razgriz, as he's got the first place finish back from Paul during that time. Doing our little ads break right there. Paul right there looking compromised. He's in the pits. He's going to go ahead and change his tires and make something happen right there. He's going on hard compound tires. So right now, oh shit! Paul hits the wall as he's coming out of the pits. He ruins his front end. Oh my goodness. That means his pace is going to be seriously compromised. Coming out of pit lane, S450 runs into the wall and kills his front wing. At this point in time, Holy shit. Raz has not pitted. Oh my gosh, Paul's pace is going to be compromised. He is going to have to lift that back. Oh, he is past. Sean not Sean. Racer X 210 up to second. Sean not Sean up to third. Wiry up to fourth. Oh my gosh, S450 may have just made this very difficult for himself, but there is still a lot of race left. But he is going to have to bet and pig and slowly pet this thing back like a walrus back to the pit to again go into the pits to get a front wing, to take more time. At this point in time, if Raz has not pitted, this is going to be the perfect time for Raz to pit because Paul, S450 rider, is heavily compromised on getting back around. So it is going to be, yes, he's going to need to pit. This is the optimal time for Raz Grizz to pit. If there is no other time, he needs to pit now. If he doesn't pit now, he's going to put it back into the hands of S450. Yes, he's going into the pits. Why wouldn't he? Holy crap. That was a change of events that will impact the race right here. S450 rider just made hard. He's going to get a new front wing. He's going to get hard compound tires, same tire strategy as S450 at this point in time, and he's out. He's back out, okay? Now let's stay on board and see if he indeed makes the same error that S450 made, which was colliding with the pit lane exit wall, which put him in that same position. And here we go. And he doesn't do it, so he is going to be out of there clean. Now Racer X210 is the leader, the beneficiary leader of this race at this point in time, with Sean not far behind him. Mind you, he is on soft compound tires. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he was involved in any incident where he may have been able to pit and put those soft compound tires on, but they're not going to make it to the end of the race with good pace. So at some point in time, Racer X210 is going to also have to pit. Sean not Sean is on medium compound tires. I do believe Sean not Sean had pitted at one point in time. If I'm incorrect, then you all feel free to let me know. But at this point in time, Raz Grizz only falling to third place, still on podium after his pit. Saw hard compound tires. So he's going to probably likely look to try to take these to the end of the race if possible, as long as he's not under any extreme attack where he's going to have to wear these tires out. Okay, we got yellow flags. My bird in the sky tells me Sean not Sean. Racer X210. Whoa, my gosh. Racer X210 into the wall with a DNF. Yellow flags everywhere. Caution. We're going to try to see if we're going to get some of that to see where this is. Racer X210 is out of the race. Oh my gosh, after being on podium several times and having an opportunity to finish with good points, he will finish with no points at all. No points at all. Oh my goodness, Racer X210 was having a stupendous day, given his pace and everything he's been able to do in this race. And at this point in time, he is no more. It is out of there. Oh my goodness, I don't think we'll get another glimpse of that race. We caught a glimpse of it for a small moment. Now, I'm telling you, that's half of the drivers. That is almost half of these drivers are out of this race. Half of the drivers that started this race are out of this race. Sean not Sean is in the pits, hard compound tires. He's going to get ready to go out, make sure he can get out clean. Here it is, S450 going to unfortunately benefit from Racer X210's mistakes, which will put him closer to getting back on podium. And with having several laps left in this race, 12 laps to be exact, he will have an opportunity to maybe rival Raz Grizz for that first position again, but it will not be easy. So I will look to see S450 probably finish in second place, as he has shown to have a bit better pace than Sean not Sean and Wiry. But I'm going to tell you, he's going to have to put together some stupendous laps and do the best that he can do to get up there, and then to be in DRS range, to take DRS range and help him mount a hefty attack on that position. But what he's going to have to not do first is crash into the wall. We've seen several drivers, you see it, you see the bottom of this grid from 12th all the way up to what would be 6th as soon as Electronic Cornbread comes by there. Racer X210 has fallen victim to the DNF crew, and they will put a rap song together hopefully and tell us about their quails, their soliloquies about how Baku and Azerbaijan was not kind to them. And this is a tough street circuit, and this is why this is one of my favorite circuits, and that's why it made the Wolfpack Epic Grudge Racing calendar, because it does things like this. It challenges these drivers. Guess why, Ben? S450, Sean Not Sean, Wiry, and Razgriz is running away with first place at this point in time. I want to send a big hefty shout out to Stinky Juan for sticking with me in the Discord, giving me some play-by-play as he is my bird in the sky and letting me know what's going on. Big shout out to Broken Hypocrite as he's been facilitating, making sure drivers get their invites, making sure they get into the race, making sure they get on the grid. And these wonderful people that I tell you about, Stinky, Broken, they are on the West Coast, so they are 3 hours behind. It is early morning for them, and yet DZP is committed to assisting where they need to assist and making people better drivers. And that is why I tell you all to make sure you go over there, check out DZP, and make sure you get into that racing group if you want to become a better driver, because Delta Zero Productions is where you can do that indeed. All right, we're on board with Razgriz right now, and he is running away with first. He is 2 seconds up outside of DRS range from Wiry Supreme. I'm going to have to calm down a little bit more now with my energy levels. I'm going to try to give you all some excitement when it does come. I'm going to reserve my energy. I'm going to kind of way back, get some clean air. Wiry right now, 2 seconds behind. He's going to need to go ahead and shave off 1.6 of that time, 1.8 now, if he wants to get that DRS active. Sean Not Sean, coming through there kind of strong right there. That was... You gotta be bold, you gotta be brazy to come through that castle section like he came through. S450 still in the hunt right now, doing his best, not collecting any time penalties. I would like to say I haven't seen any driver collect time penalties yet, so big kudos to all drivers, even our drivers that are DNF right now. No time penalties for clipping or cutting corners, so big shout out for that. But right now, S450 is working to get this car back onto podium, and once he gets back in the podium, he'll have a series of cars that will give him DRS to at least get past them, increase his pace. But I would also like to point out, once he catches up to those top three, notice that Wiry Supreme is only 3 seconds out from Razgriz, the leader of the race. We saw from S450 that is a distance, that is a gap that he can close. 3 seconds is a gap he can't close, but he's got some time to get there. But once he does get there, if those drivers stay that close, he'll be in a good situation to probably get back to the front of this race. But he's going to have to get there first, and he's got 10 more laps to do it. And right now, Sean Not Sean on hard compound tires, Wiry on hard compound tires, Razgriz on hard compound tires. They're all on the same tires except for S450. So on medium compound tires, the softer compound, faster compound, but for a certain amount of time. So he's going to have to find these tires in optimal tire range and make the most of it before they start falling off, because hard compound tires will be coming into their own. And at that point in time, if those tires are compromised, he won't have the pace that he'll need to have before those tires start falling off, if that does happen. Cornbread right now, 6th place, won't finish last. Sean Not Sean starting last in this race, and in third. Sean Not Sean, my helicopter in the sky. Stinky One telling me Sean Not Sean having the faster pace right now in 3rd place on podium. Not far out from Wiry in the top of the grid at 1st and 2nd. He will have 10 laps to make something happen if he can make it happen, and we'll see how that goes. So big shout out to Sean Not Sean coming into this race where he didn't make last race, had to start last because it's unknown about what his pace will be, and that will be any driver that does not compete in the race before or not in that section. You will start last, and we will see what you can do. And he's shown us what it's. Sean Not Sean, fastest lap at 145.6. The man is on rails right now, trying to go for the win. If he indeed does go for the win and get the win, that will be a monumental race for him at Baku. And it would be hard for me to say that he also would not get driver of the day, being that he did do that from the back of the grid with everything that happened in front of him, incidents, accidents, all of that stuff, to stay clean and drive a good race. Wiry right now, 4 seconds out of Razgriz. He's falling 2 more seconds back. So either Razgriz is putting together some pretty strong laps, or Wiry is making mistakes and he's giving Razgriz that amount of gap. You can faintly see him make that turn as he's coming through Razgriz's smoke right there. He's going to need to do a little bit better than that. He's out of DRS, so he won't get any of that help. He won't benefit from that, so he's going to have to do it purely off merit and pace. And if he ever can get into a slipstream there, if he can ever see the rear wing of Razgriz, he might be able to do some of that, go through that area as the wake closes, and hopefully he can get through there. S450, I don't really know if S450's race is going the way he needs to. I don't know if maybe the compound tire that he chose might help him in this situation, as the other drivers in front of him. Well, inevitably, what compromised S450's race is the pit lane exit incident, making him limp the car back around the track unnecessarily slow, and then have to go back in and face it again. But the good thing about this is several cars have DNF'd. He is the leader in points, and it won't put him far behind as far as championship point standing, okay? But it will compromise him some in the standings. He will come off of that first place, because right now Wari, who is second in championship standing points, is second right here in this race, and he will get a good amount of those points and have 36 points if he finishes this race. Sean Not Sean will at least get on the board. Razgriz, who finished with 6 points last time, if he finishes first this time, and possibly, let's not count the fastest lap, will have 32 points, I believe. And if that is the case, then he will also fall second, and looks like Wari might indeed be able to capture the championship points to have first. If my math is correct, it could be wrong, but it's not far off. So either way it goes, you'll see S450, you'll see Wari Supreme, and you will see Razgriz mount up into the top 5 in the championship point standing. So we'll keep an eye on that. Points will be posted later on today, later on tonight, as I go ahead and get those points and get them up for you, and then drop them into the Discord for everybody to see where the championship standings are. Also, big shout out to whoever our driver of the day will be. They will get that honey bun and that F1 attack card sent out to them. It looks like Sean Not Sean is going to get second. Bum, 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 bum. Sean Not Sean into second place after starting last in this race, up to second place in 6 seconds off of the points leader. Let's go, Sean Not Sean, making it happen today, Captain. He must going to be drinking Captain Morgan's for the New Year's Eve, because he's got his leg up, his sword is in the air, and he's saying, I am here to take first place. Arr. Go ahead, Sean Not Sean, show us what you're made of, bro. Razgriz out here living a comfortable life, living an unpressured life, living a life of luxury for 25 points. If he gets the fastest lap, and this time I'm going to make sure I make note of that so I don't have to go back and watch the whole damn race to see who got fastest lap. Shit, had to do that last time. But this time I'm going to write it down as soon as it happens, so I can go ahead and make sure that person gets those extra points. All right, mind you, we are in round 2 right here, as you see. Big shout out to Razgriz right now. First, big shout out to Sean Not Sean. Ooh, he clips that wall. That could cause a little damage. That could compromise his race. Wari is in mode for attack, and that wall collision right there that Sean Not Sean just had might cause some type of mechanical damage, or at least some type of wear where it will not benefit him. You're gonna have to be careful doing that. Right now, Wari wants that second place back, and he's gonna be looking to get it. S450 right here, who had a very impactful moment in his race, fortunately did not get DNF, but has thrown him out of podium contention at this point in time. Oh my goodness, once again you all are watching one of the best racing series on this channel on YouTube ever. And big shout out once again, Delta Zero Productions, where you can become a better racer. Here is the grand prize package that the championship winner of the racing series will win. And of course, Wolfpack putting on a party for you all New Year's Eve. Join us all the time for these race streams. Here it is, Razgriz putting it on right now, and we are watching Sean Not Sean close that gap just a bit. It was 4 seconds, now it's 3.8 seconds. He is getting closer. If Sean Not Sean gets this race win, this is gonna be fucking fantacular. You hear me? Fantacular. 5 points will be the gap of S450 from Wiry if it stays as it is in the championship. My oracle, my helicopter, my crow in the sky, as I am a Game of Thrones watcher, just gave me that information. So 5 points. This is going to begin to be a saucy championship battle, I'm trying to tell you. By the way, this is first come, first serve grid. You're not guaranteed a place. If you're late and the grid's full, you're asked out. Show up in the Discord 30 minutes early so you can get priority. All of that good stuff. This is Wolfpack Epic Grudge Racing Series. The F it is not there for no reason. Because I am like F it. If you don't like it, F it. I'm just trying to tell you right now. Paul right now closing the gap with just a tad right there. He's only got 6 laps, and with 6 laps left, being what he's shown us he's done, and he's on medium compound tires, I don't see S450 being able to maybe do much more than 4th place. I think that situation that occurred was unfortunate, but I do think it's going to keep him from getting another race win, in which I really saw S450 getting. And I'm telling you, he's worked hard to do what he's even done now. Keep in mind the amount of pressure that he's put on himself to try and go and get this spot back. He's not clipping corners, he doesn't have a time penalty, and he hasn't had another incident where it's going to compromise his race on track, and he's still driving edgy. Sean Not Sean has taken more damage. My helicopter in the sky just let me know that's more damage. So what that's going to do for Wiry is if he doesn't do the same, if they don't do the same, it's going to give him an opportunity. Now, mind you, Sean Not Sean is in the hunt for that first place. For Razgriz, he's 3 seconds out. If he keeps taking damage, he's going to gift Razgriz the opportunity to go further out and possibly take this race win uncontended. Wiry in the flanks, waiting to see if he can get up on top of Sean Not Sean and get past him, okay? So Sean Not Sean's going to have to be careful. I think this is where we need to be. Sean Not Sean, he's under pressure, one, to try to get the win. He's under pressure from the rear, as Wiry is also going to try to get his position. I'm going to tell you right now, if you've already hit the wall twice, is 3rd time going to be the charm where you hit the wall and you're out of there? That's what you're going to have to be careful of, Sean Not Sean. Pressure. 5 laps left. Are you going to give up a podium finish position in 2nd and get on the board and minus not getting any points? Are you going to play it careful, facilitate where you are, capture 2nd place, drive a clean race, and understand that maybe I'm going to have to let 1st place go and have it? That's where his decision's going to be. Any real winner wants to get 1st place, he's going to keep pushing. And I don't think Sean Not Sean's the type of person to say, you know what, I'm going to play it ultimately safe and just let you have 1st place. I think he's going to put the mayo on. I think he's going to put the ketchup and the mustard on. I think he's going to saute up some yellow onions and put that on. I think he's going to get the bacon burger, saute that up and season it up and put that on. And I think he's going to get the damn Hawaiian rolls and make a slider and try to get 1st place. I don't think he's a quitter. I don't think he's a damn quitter. So we're going to see what he does. Ooh, Wiry, that was really slow as we go right there. Oh, caution! Yellow flag. Where is it? Electronic cornbread right there. Razgriz, Sean Not Sean. Oh, he can see him. 2 seconds. Something may have happened there to Razgriz. Sean Not Sean closing 2 seconds. Keep it clean, buddy. 4 more laps and you could be the winner of this race. Big shout out to Razgriz being out in front. With the gap that he has, it's not like 20 seconds. Being out in front with that itself is still pressure, because he knows at any moment something can happen, a second fall off, and DRS range will be had. And I'm going to tell you right now, with the race that Sean Not Sean is putting together, if he goes on for DRS, oh, there's another collision with the wall. Sean Not Sean taking on more damage. What the hell is going to happen here? 4 laps left in this race. 6 drivers, half of the grid DNF due to collision. And oh, Sean Not Sean hitting the wall again. Buddy, what are you doing? Goodness gracious, please be careful. He's going into the pits. With 3 laps left, he's going into the pits. He's going to give up track position to Wiry Supreme. Is he going to try to go on soft compound tires at this point in time in the race? Yes, soft compound tires are going on. Wiry just got second place. Sean Not Sean getting some front wing action, getting that fixed. Let's see what happens. He's out, soft compound tires. He's going to have to make sure not to do the same thing that S450 did and have a pit collision on exit. He's out of there. He's on soft compound tires. Holy shit. He's going to be under attack from S450. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. S450 might have just got a late Christmas gift. He's on yellow compound tires. They may not be there, but does he have the racecraft? If Wiry holds second place. Oh my gosh. What do we got? We got yellow flags. What do we got going on here? Sean Not Sean. If Wiry holds my crow in the sky, Justin lets me know he will be points behind S450. This is going to be crazy, y'all. This is going to be a crazy championship points finish. But right now, Sean Not Sean third place. S450 is now going to be able in 3 laps to have an opportunity to maybe get back on podium. Shit, I just don't know how bad his yellow tires. I don't know how bad these medium compound tires are going to be for him. I don't know how bad they're going to be. But Sean Not Sean's on soft compound, red label tires, which are going to heat up well. And right now, he is looking at second place already. Could that have been a boss move? No, that's somebody who's ghosted. That doesn't even matter. My bad. That's my mistake. That's a ghost right there. They're just out there for shenanigans. Sean Not Sean is looking to try to get second place back, but shit, he's got a lot of distance to make up. Right now, he needs to be concerned about S450 and can S450 do anything. I don't know what's left in those tires and if it's possible, but whatever is not left on them, S450 has been doing a phenomenal job at driving and managing those tires with the same. And I can't say right now, just looking at those tires, they don't look too bad. His front or his rears don't look to have a bunch of graining, don't look to be terribly horrible. So we will see what he does with that. Sean Not Sean is going to, I don't know what he's going to give us right here at the end of this race. There's only 2 more laps left. Raz Grizz is likely going to get first place. I don't know if that pit situation was the best in that moment. If Sean doesn't get second place back, it probably wasn't the best call at that point in time. He could have had second place on the podium, got more points. But either way it goes, if he remains to keep this, he'll still get points. He'll finish with a podium race, which would be awesome still for him starting at the back of the grid. He's going to need to make no mistakes. Wiry will also need to do the same thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Sean Not Sean captures second place! Oh my goodness! He captures second place! 2 laps left in this race. He's on soft compound tires. Raz Grizz is in first on hard compounds, which are extremely used at this point in time, but still probably have some grip. And Sean Not Sean will have 2 laps to deliver one of the most phenomenal finishes of this racing series, even though we're in round 2 of the racing series. Holy crap, Sean Not Sean says, don't count me out, Wolfpack. What the f are you thinking, buddy? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I wasn't thinking right, Sean Not Sean. Excuse me, sir. Let me give you your credit. Let me clear my throat. Sean Not Sean, fastest lap, 144.6. This is getting dicey. This is where the price of admission is worth it for you all on YouTube to watch this shit. It's free. It's totally free for you to watch. Oh my gosh. Sean Not Sean, I am going for you, buddy. I don't want to see Raz Grizz lose first place, but I cannot hate a race that has been put together by Sean Not Sean of Lego-like mentality to put together all this, to have a bit of the challenges that he had, and then mess around and win this race. Don't know if it's possible. Doesn't look like it might be, but I've said that before and he's done these things. So I'm just going to shut my yap and let him take the wheel and see what he can do. Raz Grizz right here. I do not see Sean Not Sean in his rear wing anywhere to be found. Several of these drivers, Racer X210, So Fresh, King Reem, Wildcat, Chaos Druid, and Hillian, managing to fall victim to the Baku circuit. The streets of Azerbaijan have claimed the souls of those cars, and they now exist in the Tech Pro. Sean not Sean getting. Ooh, that was close. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese for New Year's Eve. That was close. Goodness gracious, that was close, Sean not Sean. You're giving me a panic attack over here watching you drive, sir. Nobody under pressure in the rear. He's looking up front. He's going to be looking to see if he can see the rear wing right now. This is the last lap. Razgriz is now starting off on the last lap. Looks like Razgriz is going to get this race win. I don't even see Sean not Sean in the rear distance right there. It's not even close. And if he got close, he'll need Razgriz to make a just a horrible error and compromise his car altogether, or an error that will put him into the jaws of him there. And I don't see that happening just now. But we're going to stay on board with Razgriz and see if anything does happen, and we'll know firsthand if Sean not Sean's going to have an opportunity to close this gap, take seconds off of that pace, and make something monumental happen here today. I think Razgriz is going to do what they need to do, which is put together a bit better of a clean race and not compromise anything that they can help, okay? By hitting walls, by clipping the front wing, by messing up the aero, by just collapsing the damn front suspension and the tethering system having to hold the wheel on. That is what we're looking for not to happen. But if it does happen, Sean not Sean will be right there in the wings to collect that up. Now, unless this happens as he's getting ready to cross the finish line and he just slides across the finish line, then that's where to be. But right now, Razgriz is getting ready to embark into Sector 3. And that will be the final sector before he approaches the checkered flag, the finish line, to get a race win, which he finished 7th place in round 1. At this point in time, he will come up from 7th to 1. And like I said, last race, if you finished in the middle, it kind of didn't do so bad from you because it was reverse grid, so you kind of stayed in the middle section right there. But he is driving his ass off, and there it is, people. Razgriz gets the race win. Congratulations, buddy. We're going to go on board with Sean not Sean as he's driven a phenomenal race. I do believe the computer should recognize him as driver of the day. If not, it might be S450 Wiry Supreme. Definitely getting on podium right here. Second last race, third this race, still on podium for 2 races back-to-back. Our first driver of the racing series to get to back-to-back podiums as he got second last, third this time. Big shout out to Wiry Paul doing an excellent job to make sure he stayed in the race, and he just finishes 4th, just outside of that podium finish. And here we go. Guess why Ben, who finished 10th last race, will finish 5th this race. Welcome to the top 5, buddy. And Cornbread, our last driver of the race to finish, not of the race entirely. Our last driver in 6th place as 6 other drivers DNF'd, fell victim to Baku. Baku can be hard, it can be tough, and it can be rough, but it will make you a better street circuit driver. And there it is. Cornbread bring us to the finish. Holy shit. Sean not Sean, fastest lap. Sean not Sean will get that extra point, and that will add to his championship points. And driver of the day, I didn't get to see who driver of the day was. Who was driver of the day right there, Stinky? Who got driver of the day right there, buddy? I didn't see it as I was writing down. Yes. Sean not Sean. I figured that Sean not Sean would also get driver of the day. So not only does he get fastest lap point, but he's going to get the honey bun and the time attack Formula 1 card. Hey, big shout out Sean not Sean. Make sure you reach out to me in the Discord. Send me your address so I can ship off your honey bun and your F1 attack card. Congratulations, Sean not Sean. Fastest lap. That was an awesome race, awesome event. Right here, as you're going to see the points finish for the race. Razgriz in first. Sean not Sean went up 12 spots. Went up from 12th to 2nd to finish 2nd. Wiry Supreme started 10th, finished 3rd. S450 started 11th and finished 4th. Big shout out to those drivers up there. Awesome display. Guess why Ben started 3rd, fell back to 5th place. Cornbread started 2nd, And just, hey, I gotta say this. Excellent driving today. We had some situations that definitely were unfortunate for some drivers, but I am getting ready to go over to the YouTube fam so we can finish up on YouTube and talk about just briefly about today's race. But also, we are saying goodbye to Twitch. We are out of there. We are going to be on YouTube only, so please join us there. Also, big shout out, as I said, Delta Zero Productions doing their thing with us today.
There. Excellent race right there. That was crazy. Big shout out to all the drivers participating on this New Year's Eve drive. Big shout out to Justin Stinky One. Big shout out to Brian Broken Hypocrite, my Delta Zero and Wolfpack fam brothers for doing what they do best, and that is making sure that we become better drivers. Head over to Delta Zero Productions YouTube. Head over to their Discord. Those are where you can get the nuggets to become a better driver. If you want to drive like you're in the Wild Wild West with a little bit of rubbing, a little bit of shaking, but a little bit of civilized people, you can come over to Wolfpack Epic Grudge Racing Series. And that is what we're doing. Big shout out to my helicopter in the sky, the crow in the sky, the robot Stinky One feeding me information as the race went on to let you all know where we're going to clue in on areas. But today, how about that carnage? How about the carnage? Shit was crazy up there today, y'all. It was crazy. Oh my goodness, we saw several drivers fall victim to Baku today. 6 drivers, as a matter of fact. Half of the grid, as a matter of fact, fell victim today. And that was very unfortunate, but that is how the street circuit life goes, okay? And it showed. I mean, we got the action, we got spin cam, we had collisions, we had Paul. We had S450 rider who had a moment in the race where he hit the wall, and it didn't go well. But big shout out to him. I am about to go get medicated. I'm about to go sit down. I love you all. You all have an awesome day. New Year's Eve. Don't go get shot. Don't go out and get drunk. Don't drink and drive. Let somebody else drive responsibly. I will be sitting right here as I will not be driving. Okay, so big shout out to you all. I love you all. Peace and love. Delta Zero Productions, Wolfpack Performance in collaboration with the Wolfpack Epic Grudge Racing Series. I will see you all soon. Peace and love. I'm out. Peace.